Hi, Dr. Chen. This is my E5, I think, for show you the second half or part 2 visual analytics from the Tableau videos. So today I'm gonna play with the tooltips for now. So I'm going to make a quick graph. Let me put this here, that there. Sum of sales. Oops. There you go. And then I want it by category. Find category, custom ID, critical. There it goes. Color by category. And then so the tooltip is basically when you hover over the visual, it'll give you stuff. And you could change the tooltip around. So if I wanted to, instead of having it just list out the metrics, I could try and make it into a more comprehensive story. So I could go over here to the shelf, click on it, and edit it. So I go ahead and I could say, like, hold on. First, let me add profit. Sum of profit. Or add it to a tooltip, so you can see that too. Even though profit isn't in the graph, it's still helpful to look at it in the tooltip. Okay, so now I'm gonna come over here, delete all that, type in insert. Insert quarter order date of, insert year, order date. And do insert category sales where the $, so it changes the sales into a currency since it's not currently formatted as a currency, just a number. A profit of, then do the same thing with profit, put a $sign in front of it. And then I could, since this is the big thing that we want to get out this graph, I'm going to bold it. I'm just going to come over here, Tableau bold, make it a little bit bigger so it stands out. And hit OK. So now when you hover over the tooltip, it tells it's more of a sentence structure. As you can see, Q4 2012, the technology sales were 208,000 for a profit of 47,000. So it helps tell a story better to the users, which is pretty cool actually. And then to other stuff you do with tooltips, you can add like little comments in it if you wanted to. But right now, like if you click on certain stuff, it will show everything for that. So like for second class orders, Q1, Q2. Let me see, tooltip. I can add like a little comment below. It's like click on attribute and tooltip to select other marks. And then so now it shows up on here. I could make it smaller. You highlight by year using filters. Yeah. Command buttons. Sometimes you don't want user to have all the control, like these are command buttons, so you don't want them to see this sometimes. So you just go to tooltip shelf and uncheck include command buttons. and that's pretty cool too. And here you can also like using a pretty complex calculation. Well, you create a calculate field and then you just insert it here. So calculate here was the attribute created, and all she did was so the graph could match, or the tooltip, where it says this or was medium and it's in yellow, it matches the color yellow of the filter right here. So you just did that by using a calculation. Oh, that's not what I want to do. If I can see it. I don't know how. Find the calculation. I don't know. Oh, that's how she did it. She created a calculated field and made all of them basically true false statements and just colored them. Okay, so now I loaded in another Tableau workbook. This one is dealing with trend lines. And so basically just to add a trend line to this graph, you just click on the Analytics tab, grab trend line, drag it in, and you'll put one in, and you can edit it. You can edit all trend lines. And you like a whatever, you could change the model type. You could show confidence bands. So now you can see the confidence bands below and above. When you hover over it, you can see how it's calculated, the little regression it did, R-squared, p-value. And so sometimes they talk about how you can't take this at surface level. I mean, if it has a high R-squared, a low p-value, or in a low p-value, making it significant, you can always check by looking at the residuals, which is what you learn in a lot of stuff. But all you gotta do is go worksheet. You go worksheet. It's supposed to say extract or export. I don't know why I can't export. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Interesting. I don't know. In the video it says export, save it, and then you come and you open the export data, and you plot the residuals to see if it looks good or not. If it's set around 0, but I don't know, I can't figure it out. You guys do you can also do a reference line from the Analytics tab. So you go here, drag in a reference line, and it'll adjust based on what you click on or highlight. As you can see, you can do this basically individual. It's pretty cool too. Now, there's an example of Tableau forecasting. All you gotta do is go Analytics tab, drag in forecast, and create forecast. You could always edit the forecast too. You right click, view, go forecast options. You could always change how much in the future you want to be forecasted. So this is yearly, but you could do months if you just want 6 months. And then you can do ignore. So we're talking about if you're in the middle of a month and that data is imported here, you don't want to include it, then you could say ignore the last month or last couple. And then you could check for the confidence intervals if you want it or not. Always save. Yeah. And then you could also like have it be described. Describe forecast. So it kind of gives you a better sense of the story or what you're looking at too. The Tableau does pretty good. It's pretty crazy that they could do that actually. They know they could do that. And yeah. Pretty cool. Wonder. And then that's it. Thank you.